What's up, witches? Celeste Silver Cord here. So I am just going to go through a quick little spiel here on just certain things from my perspective. I want to go over divine energies, oversouls, volunteers, star seeds, earthbound souls, twin flames, and walk-ins today. Now, these are just my perspectives, brief perspectives on these energies based on the research that I have done and my personal experience on this planet so far. Alright, so what are divine energies? Divine energies are those who have the ability within their 3D forms to connect to source and connect to their oversouls, right? Now, when I say connect to source, that's what I mean when you got your star seeds, and then you've got what I consider earthbound souls, right? Star seeds source energy comes from outside of our solar system. Earthbound energies are within our solar system. That's where you find your source energy. No matter where your soul goes in the universe, it will always look back at our sun or our Milky Way galaxy as its source energy, kind of like how star seeds look at the Pleiades and Sirius as their source, right? Your oversoul is the 5D version of you, right? And it's split into two, divine masculine, divine feminine, right? Most people only connect with one version of that 5D self. Twins connect to both, right? Most people only connect to one, right? They only have one guide that is either just a divine masculine energy or a divine feminine energy that is helping them and guiding them, right? Twin flame souls have, when they connect to their 5D oversoul has a pair. There's two of them, right? It's not split personalities, it's the same oversoul split into the divine masculine, divine feminine, and they are working together, okay? Now, when I go into oversouls are not just over one soul. Oversouls are over many souls, many fractal versions of themselves, right? So the twin oversouls are oversouls overseeing many fractal versions of themselves, working out timelines together. Doing this. One's got this deck of people it's dealing with, one's got this deck of its people that it's dealing with, and it's doing this. And hoping that the universe shuffles it into the proper order to get the message across. Alright? So, then you can get into the walk-ins, right? Now, walk-ins are 5D souls that have volunteered to, and now for me, volunteers can either be graduates that have volunteered to return, or they can be brand new here. The call went out. Some souls that had been resting for a very long time, like earthbound souls that were resting, were reactivated, and new souls were called in. So, that makes sense? Like, it would be most of the, I think, graduates that are here are earthbound souls. Just feeling from my personal perspective, because they would be the oldest ones that would just still be here. Because, like I said, no matter where you go in the universe, once you graduate, you'll always have this calling to come back to here and in order to observe your planet, you would have to come back to Earth. So that kind of ties in there. That makes sense? Am I getting all that in? Alright. So then now, what do we got? What was the other one? I think I covered it all. Oh, walk-ins. Walk-ins are 5D oversouls that have come in to be bound in. So when they come in, they come in as an oversoul, and then they actually stay stuck. They volunteer, and they usually come in through like a surgery or something like that is when, they'll come through. And it's not that they're not you, they're still you. but then suddenly they're very limited. It's a much harder game to play for them, for sure, because they go from guiding this person as a 5D oversoul to being within and bound within the human mind and the human body at that point. It's much harder to dictate the direction when you don't have the higher perspective anymore, right? That's kind of when they come in, they're now at the mercy of the other oversouls to help them shuffle them into place, right? But it's necessary, like, because if everybody knew the plan, what am I thinking of? It's the end of Game of Thrones, and they keep asking Bronn if they're gonna win, right? And he's like, if I tell you that you're going to win, then you won't do everything possible to win. You'll slack off somewhere. You'll think you're just destined to win and you don't have to do anything for it. So a level of ignorance is needed in order to get everybody to play their lessons. It's generally believed among most of the spiritual community, and most spiritualists believe that everything is energy. Energy never dies, right? So you're this infinite God energy creature, right? Consciousness point in the universe, experiencing things right now, which is why we get walk-ins and stuff like that, right? They come here to experience Earth. Earth is an experience. It's a school. It's here to teach you and everything else like that. But the reason it's such a good school is it's so interactive, right? But we tend to get wrapped up in the fact that it's just people. There's so many other energies in the universe, right? And the Earth is very important because that's what I mean. Like, there's bound energies here. The Earth is its own conscious point in the universe. So is Mars. So is Saturn, Jupiter. Like I said, fractal pieces of those are here as well. Alright, well, I think that's about as much as I could get into right now, because if I go into fractal energies, I think I will lose most everybody. If you want to look up a good series on that, look up Missing Links on Gaia, and they do a lot of explaining on fractal energies and how that forms patterns, and that's the main concept of nature and pretty much how the universe forms in general, right? It's new thing plus change equals new things. That's how we evolve. That's how we learn. That's everything. What? Every lifetime, you are a new thing. Adding some change creates a new thing. Then you die, come back. Now you're a new thing again. Different circumstances, add change. Now you're a new thing again. This is, throughout your life, when you're adding and taking habits and things like that and changing up your routine, right? New things plus change equals new thing. I mean, that's even Darwinism, right? So, if you're not happy with where you're at right now, I'll leave you with that. What? Change. Change is the big thing, right? Add some change. Change something. Change anything. Break the patterns. Alright, y'all. I love y'all. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and windy paths with me. I hope you enjoyed and understand that. Be sure to send me an email, ask me any questions that you want. I will do my best, as always, to answer you guys' requests. Alright? I love y'all. Catch you later. Shout out to the 143.